Ooh, it looks like we're in for a little nasty weather that wasn't predicted earlier. Well, now that the sun is hiding, the UV isn't so bad. Cooking in the heat. Yeah, I was talking to another commenter earlier about some other YouTuber. That guy. It's incredible that this one YouTuber is constantly posting stuff like obvious, like situations of animal abuse and or neglect. It's vile. If you ever watch this one channel, the poor pet's it's tied to a chain, kind of like that, in the heat, with some nasty water, some rainwater or whatever it is. You can tell in the video. It's like, but anyway, there's like a million cats around on the property too, and the poor dog, his chain is dragging around like that along on the ground, picking up cat fertilizer. I'll just like clean up the language a little bit. Natural cat fertilizer. And it stuck to the chain. The poor dog's got no escape. It's like everything on that channel is subject to no love. Can you imagine that? How horrific. I mean, it's one thing that the cars don't get any love. I mean, seriously. All those classics just sitting in the ground, rotting away. As the guy plays with batteries and tire inflators. Kind of like you, Kingdom. Yeah, sure. That's going into the scrap. A little different here, all right? Yeah, flip the toy around. Anyway, I get it. I mean, not everybody is cut out to be a pet owner. You know, for whatever reason. Maybe you're not home often enough, or this is really fighting it. Or maybe you don't have the room or the facilities to care for an animal, even a goldfish. Seriously, I mean, some people can't even own a goldfish because, you know, they travel a lot or whatever. Don't have a goldfish. It's that simple. But if you can't take care of cats and dogs, especially dogs, I mean, cat has a little bit more of a chance at survival, you know, because they're like kind of like half feral and half domesticated. But a dog doesn't stand a chance. Not a chance. If it doesn't get the proper love and treatment, it's doomed. You know, domesticated pets, even livestock, they can't survive without humans. This one's having a hard time. I dropped it down there. Maybe I can pop the rest of it off the bead with my sheer weight. What's this channel about? It's about scrapping. And hear that pop? And this is actually related to scrapping, believe it or not, because I'm taking this tire off off this rim here, which is dented. And if you really wanted to, you could take a sledgehammer and straighten that rim out, believe it or not. Or you couldn't do something like that with an aluminum rim. But I think I kind of want to save the tire. So yeah, check out that channel by looking at Poor Man's Speed Shop and Mako. Those channels. You'll see what I'm talking about. This guy, like, why would you? Well, it's not uncommon on the YouTube kind of goodness gracious here at the Harbor Freight dumpster. Some piece of tin that's stuck under the dumpster. Nothing but trash. Nothing but cardboard. Harbor Freight. Where's the sign? So, there you go, guys. King, you should go and check. Oh. Pick that up so somebody doesn't run that over. That's a bad call every time. Yeah, people are like, look at all the dumpsters behind this place. There's this channel called Dumpster Diving Adelaide, and the guy finds a lot of good stuff. But you ain't gonna find nothing in these. Just more of the same, more food waste, trash, and cardboard. That's it. All right, back here at the wonderful compound, and I got this Pittsburgh fluid siphon pump. We can read, King. Easy to use. 2 30-inch vinyl hoses, 2-inch diameter bulb. See, we don't use the metric system really. I mean, we do a little bit, but we don't think in metric. The internet does. Like when the president took a near miss there and it got his ear. They're describing it in millimeters. At first they were saying inches, like just 1 inch. And then they're saying millimeters and centimeters and whatever. Be alert to the possible explosion hazard. Oh boy. Do not smoke or allow smokers in vicinity. So you gotta stay away there, Mikey. Do not attempt a prime pump with your mouth. Doing so could result in severe illness or death. Like what would happen? I don't know. I've done that before. At the junkyard, they had free gasoline. This is like years ago. I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago. And wow, when I think back on it, wow, how dangerous. The gas tank was in a pit, and you'd have to climb down in the pit where the junkyard gas tank was. And you stick a siphon hose your own. You stick it down there and suck on it like a straw until the gas. I've gotten a little bit of gas taste in my mouth a few times doing that. I wish I'd known about this gadget. I intend on using this gadget on the fuel tank on my big yellow Boxman, because the gas has been in there for, I don't know, at least a few years. So I can't imagine that it's improved in quality any. Oh, that's enough of that. We'll play with that in a bit. And then we'll talk about a subscriber that must have like 1 million different YouTube accounts or something. I didn't bother blocking or deleting this one. Just leave it. I mean, apparently the guy's got 10,000 YouTube accounts or something. He's that character that is all into Jesus and praying and thumping the Bible. More power to him, I guess. He's like, I see you 1 year later, you're still in poverty. Yeah, duh. No kidding. What do you think the magic fuck? Anywho, here we are. Still with this thing here. How long has that been? Like forever? Like forever, King! Look what the cat dragged in. The Saturn View. Phew! Or not. Anyway, this is for my kid. And, when I acquired it, I didn't take it for a test drive because the landlord had moved it from one spot to another before I acquired it. And apparently, well, for sure the gas line is damaged underneath there. You can see where he lifted it with the forklift. Scratched up the paint. That's the least of the concerns. So, runs, needs a fuel line. And whatever's going on here with the wheel, it does not line up at all. I don't know if he damaged it or if there's some frame issues, which would be pretty serious on something like this. Junk it, King. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, things are not lining up very well, are they? So, I gotta lift this up on the jack the second I get a chance and take a peeky-boo at what is going on with this. Of course, working on that, I think, will be the slow boat to China because I got scraps to deal with. A commenter said, I can't stand watching you move stuff from one pile to another. Well, the junkyards aren't open 24 hours a day. I am. My business is operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but the scrap yards are not, so take that for what it's worth. The purpose of this pile of scrap anyway is to mix in some of the good stuff with the bad stuff so I can get rid of all the stuff. There's a bucket of all clean aluminum. I think I'm going to take that off the truck so I can I don't know. So I can give the junkyard the business. What's so funny, King? Nothing, actually. This crummy wood sides, I got like this support strap going here to kind of keep the weight off. I'm gonna have to use this ratcheting strap here to kind of close it up a little bit. No, I don't know. What else is new? Nothing. Look at that compound. It's a mess. Not really. I mean, we just have that pile. Well, yes, commenter. This place will, or if it's not this place, some other place, it will be the same situation 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. It's scrapping. I mean, what the fuck? You think it's going to turn into like magic pixies or something? I don't know. I can't even think of the word. It's scrapping. It's about junk collecting. Your channel's about complaining. Okay, dude. Yeah, what's this thing worth? $5, $4. The motor's worth about $1.50. Anyway, that little bit of copper is probably worth about. Anyway, it's worth about $3-4. Oh, it's clicking hot out today, man. Headed for about 95, 96 degrees. Look at this piece of junk. The whole place is filled with. No, actually, it's been cleaned out. This is all the junk that's left outside besides the other pile. We got some tires laying around. Yeah, I know. I was working on this the other day. Then I gave up on it. Only to come back to it. You're all over the place, King. Yeah, I know. Welcome to ADHD. Stay focused. Impossible. That's the thing that I like about this place. I don't have to stay focused. Like, I wish I owned it myself. Then it really could become a zoo. I'd have stuff all over like Dreamer and Son Garage. Welcome to the 1960s and 70s on that channel, right? This thing works. Might want to keep that. I don't know. I don't have air conditioning in my house. Yeah, it's only summer for a little while, right? Man up and bear the heat.